Okay, yeah, I was starting to wonder. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is Frank having to repair that truck you guys just bought?
Well, we're going to do a tune-up on it. It came up with some engine warning light, and it said cylinder number 7 wasn't firing regularly. We don't know what that's all about. So yeah, he's just gonna have it all just a full tune-up on it. It needs probably a tune-up anyway, and then after they get done with that, that'll probably. He's got about 2 or 3 things that could possibly be causing the engine light. But anyway, once that's done, then he'll probably get the air conditioning probably needs to be recharged. It's not working properly, but hopefully it's nothing serious, just to recharge.
Didn't Frank have a code reader? Did he read the code?
Well, yeah, they read the code. What was the question about the code?
If he read the code, he'd know what he had to fix on the truck.
Well, that's what I said. The code said cylinder number 7 wasn't firing regularly. That's just what I said. That's what the code said. Over.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's one of those things. Well, yeah, a whole tune-up never hurts.
Yeah, well, it'll clear up anything anything else that could be going on. There's several things when you get that engine light that says the cylinder. It also could be 3 or 4 other things. What it does is it displays a funny wrench on your display, and it could be a transmission problem. It could be an engine problem, or but they've pretty much realized after they did the code analysis that it wasn't any of those things, because it wasn't giving any of those symptoms. But it is stumbling at times. It goes into a stumble mode when it wants to shut down and not let you destroy something that's in danger of being harmed. It's kind of a pain in the butt. You can only drive at about 30 miles an hour when the warning light comes on. It won't go any faster. Over.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's yeah. Now this might be a silly question, but how many miles are on it? Does it need a timing belt and/or chain?
Well, it's not bad. It's only got 125,000 on it, so it's hardly broken in. Over.
Okay, what is it, Mike? That wouldn't be any of that then. Yeah. Just thought I'd ask.
Now, somebody else had a comment. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave.
Actually, Mike, what kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Ford. It's I can't remember what year it is. I think it's a 2006 4x4.
Is it a little V6 or is it a full size?
I think it's 571 cc's or something. I think it's a full size.
Oh, so it's a 5.7 V8. Okay. So it's a full-size 4-wheel drive Ford pickup. All right. Huh. And what did you say the code was?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it, but it said that cylinder number 7 wasn't firing regularly or something.
And it probably got a bad coil. So I think a coil screwed right on the top of that one.
Well, they don't have a coil for every cylinder, do they?
Yeah, some do.
Yes.
Well, there's something. Yeah, there's something on top of this. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe the coil is on top of it, because he said he started to pull the cable off the cylinder, and there was a whole bunch of stuff on top of it. So it must be that that's the coil.
Yeah, it just probably be held on by one screw, and you pull the coil out. It's probably got a long stem that runs through the spark plug, and then pull the spark plug out and take a look at it.
Yeah, well, Well, again, they're going to do all that tomorrow at the tune-up.
Yeah, that'll be a long tune-up if it's got 8 coils.
Why is that?
Oh, it just takes a lot longer. It's not like just pulling the plug wire off and pull the plug out.
N6SWR.
N6SWR. Good evening, Ben. Good to hear you from down there. A little fluttery. You got a little mobile flutter on you. Or a warble. Take a transmission. N6SWR, Bakersfield. Go ahead. K6MYC in the ground.
Roger. Windy down here. We're getting a 12 temperature here. I don't think it's going to rain, but we probably have 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Ben, I'm having a little trouble with you. I didn't get any of that. Give me a little longer transmission to see if I can find a better signal on you. You're very, very light. Over.
Roger. Well, propagation is what it is again, I guess. You're not as strong as you ordinarily are either, but what it is.
I just can't get. Are you talking about engines, or what were you talking about? Over. I can't get the subject that you're talking about, Ben. The word is missing for some reason. I just can't get it. What you're talking about there. Over. That was even worse. Now you're so weak I can barely even detect you. So something's not right there. Over.
Right on now. N6SWR.
KG6USS, Bozo 831 up here in the high desert, looking over on the west side into San Joaquin Valley. Anybody copy? Hello.
KG6USS, K6US 1079 from Delta Mike 05.
Doctor, how you doing, 1079? K6US,
Yep, roger. Thanks, John. And I'll let you get the guys up north. K6US.
Are you calling in from DMO5, Aaron?
Bozo Net. This is KG6USS out here in the high desert looking toward the San Joaquin Valley. Hello.
Hello. Boy, we got a terrible path up this way, John. You're very weak and heavy flutter. I'm having trouble copying. Signals are strong enough, but it's so fluttery that it disturbs the copy. Anyway, 47, Bozo 47 from K6MYC. Good evening, John.
Yeah, hi, Mike. K6MY7, I got you here, and thanks for checking in.
Well, you came way up that time. Maybe you switched over to horizontal. Thank you.
I'm on the horizontal there, Mike. Looking right at you.
Well, yeah, and you're loud now, but your first transmission, you were down by 10 or 20 dB. Over.
I'll copy that. Yeah, I bumped it a little bit up your way there. Hopefully that helped. Roger.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, who else do we have for John down there in the high desert? K6MYC. Rob?
That's KG6USS up here in the high desert looking out towards the San Joaquin Valley. Anybody want to check in for the Sunday night Bozo Net, Southern California? Hello.
There, turn on some power, John. He did not hear you.
Oh, I got the power on there, brother. I'm running 200 watts out of your way there.
It's a different John, KG6USS. I'm talking to K6 Mexico, Italy. K6MI is trying to sign in, but you're not hearing him, John. Over.
KG6US SWA6LOL. You copied on there, John?
Hang on. Go ahead. He heard you. Go ahead, Dave.
856, 856, John. Doing very well. Yeah, good. Yeah, your signal's pretty good up here tonight. Rob, USS is wondering if you're around.
I haven't heard Rob yet.
Yeah, I was waiting my turn.
Well, there he is. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, good evening, John. Boy, you're very weak tonight. This is KM6SRR number 432. Over.
Is that you, Rob?
KM6SRR, John.
K6SRR. Wow. What the heck's going on there? You're kind of in the jumpers with myself.
Yeah, you came up a little bit that time there. 432 for you.
I think it's the wind that's blown the tropo out of the air here. By the way, did you get John K6 Mexico Italy? Did you get MI John? Over.
Yeah, Rob, I got you there, bud. How you doing? Everything, you got it?
Did you get K6 Mexico Italy 711? Did you hear him check in with you? Over.
On here, K6MI.
Yeah, I did get him. Who was the other one? I'm not getting that station. What was his call sign there, Rob?
K6 Mexico Italy 711.
Oh, 711?
Roger.
Yeah, he's really making one of my goals off. Okay, I got him on there. Thanks, Mike.
Bozo 61, KB6RQU.
I got some weird patterns, from airplanes coming over, so I don't know if that's affecting me here. Copy?
We got you, Rick. KB6RQU, K6MYC. We got you.
Okay, very good, Mike.
John down there, KG6USS. Listen for KB6RQU. John, over.
Go ahead, RQU.
Yeah, KB6RQU, Bozo 61.
What's your Bozo number?
61.
Hey, how you doing, man?
It's Rick.
That's the guy, what is that, Lake Isabella there, right?
That's Rick in Lake Isabella, yes.
Roger, gotcha. Yeah, you came in really good there, bud. Thanks for checking in.
K6US.
Hey, stand by, K6US. I ain't done with my calls here. It's KG6USS. Anybody else want to check in from the San Joaquin Valley or over in that way there?
I think you got them all, John.
I'll take it. All right, Mike, Rob, and all the others out there, have a good evening. KG6USS 73.
73, John.
KB6RQU, K6US, Delta Mike 05.
K6US, good evening. KB6RQU, also in the DMO5 area.
Yeah, good evening, Rick. I'm operating the Hilltop into Tehachapi remotely, so I'm in your backyard. I'm actually physically located up in Fresno, but just figured I'd say hello from behind you. K6US.
Yeah, well, it's good to hear you anyway. I wish you was around more often.
Well, they just got that setup running, John. So, I mean, Rick, they just got the setup running so they can operate remote. Both John K6MI and K6US we'll be operating that intermittently there from K6MI's remote location there above you over in Tehachapi.
Oh, that's great. Good to hear it there. 73.
Okay, Rob, did you get N6SWR? He's in here.
Yep, I got him. And how you doing, Rick? KB6RQU, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KB6RQU.
Good to hear you on there, Rick. And Ben, are you copying me? I could barely hear you. N6SWR. I guess Ben's gone, or I'm not hearing him at all.
I'm not hearing him now either, but he was very weak. We've got very poor propagation down that way. The wind has probably destroyed the tropo. No inversions. Blowing like hell here. I guess it's blowing. How about at your place, Rick? You got high winds?
Yeah, there's some high winds there. I don't have nothing to read them with, but shaking things up pretty good.
Yeah, we've got the same thing here. I think that's what's disturbing the propagation tonight. The boys down south in the high desert usually are much stronger than they are tonight, and Ben was very weak. And you're you've got power and a bigger antenna, so you're holding up nicely. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here on Sunday night, Rick. KB6RQU in Lake Isabella, DMO5, K6MYC.
Okay,
KT6ZKE 704.
Somewhere we got something going on here this morning. Check it out. But very good. 73 to all.
Well, thank you, Rick. 73s, and good evening to you, Terry. KK6L ZKE K6MYC. Good evening, Terry.
Good evening, Mike, and everybody on the net.
You're sounding good up here. Do we have WA6AAJ here tonight, over? Nothing heard. N6BYH? I guess OIB is still in Ohio, probably flying back tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he wasn't on our net earlier. They just skipped right to me as vice president, so I don't think he's back yet in K6US.
Yeah, they typically, depending on their flight schedules and stuff, it's easier to fly out on Monday morning than it is to get in the rush of Sunday evening going home.
Yep, Roger. And as I'm sure you can tell, I'm on my DMO6 because John is still squawking down there in SoCal. It's the nice thing is I can quiet him down by switching over to my radio.
Yeah, he's probably going back to vertical, but he's still so strong to you from down there. It's no wonder. Okay, who else do we have here? We got quite a group. How long have you been in here, Rob?
Let's see. I think when you started talking to Daryl, when I came in, about 7:32.
Okay, 971 is in, and also AJ6 Papa Delta 1237.
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo 620 is here.
And 620 is here. W6PE. Good evening, Mike.
Evening, Mike.
Okay. Before that, let's see. I think Dave was the first one in, Rob. So 971, and then on from there, or?
Okay, I think I probably got everybody then.
1009 was in. Did you get Ron?
No, I did hear him. Okay, I can put him down now.
Yeah, he's in.
I now have control to turn off the beacon, and I do have control over the rotor.
Oh, very good. One thing at a time. It's all coming together very nicely for you there. It helps to have no beacon, I'm sure, but of course when Rick's talking, it doesn't make any difference, does it?
Yeah, Rick and John kind of blow my doors down there, but that's okay. The nice thing is, later on in the net, when they're being quiet, I can listen down there and, see if we, pick up any stragglers from the South Valley when you're pointed up north. K6US.
Well, I just dropped the top of my felt pen here on the ground somewhere. I'm looking around for them. Hang on a second. I'd like to get that back on. It was a felt pen that was actually writing. Had ink in it. The cover on it won't last very long. Oh, well. Anyway, let's see. Is there anybody else in the San Joaquin Valley before we go over and see if there's anybody in the Atascadero tonight? Okay, hearing nothing, I'm heading toward Atascadero. This is K6MYC and the 2-meter Bozo Net. Okay, there we are, W6QUI. W6QUI, K6MYC, over.
Good evening, Mike and Aaron and Bob. Aaron's the strongest over here. Yeah, back and this is a terrible tonight. HF was really bad on 80 meters. Anyway, Bozo 1055 and there's another station on. I hope you can hear him. So over to you there, Eric. Over. Did you hear Eric here,
Well, I can hear him, but I can't read him. He's about 10 dB below readability, over.
Good. Same problem you had last week. Yeah. Well, he was running lower power last week. We checked things out. Got him up to over 100 watts now. But, yeah, conditions are terrible tonight. So, maybe bad timing on his part. He's at home, but he's up on a small hill there on his property. Hoping he could work you guys from there, but apparently that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I thought he'd been up there with the mobile before. He was one of those hills he was on recently. He was really strong. So where he is right now is not working. By the way, you're low in frequency, or you're low pitch, so maybe you should tune up a little bit. See if you can net us your sound like a word on here like this, over.
Yeah, Eric's a little off, so I was trying to tune him. Eric's at home. He's at home. He's not on that spot he used to use as a construction area, and now they're building a house there, so he can't use it anymore. Over.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think that was the second one. He had a place that he started at, and then he found the home site, and now that one's no good anymore because they're building a home there. So he's going to have to find a new location or put up a bigger antenna.
Something like that. Yes. Let me see if he's copying. Are you copying Mike currently there, Eric?
No. I was moving the antenna back and forth. I'm just bringing it back on you now. I was swinging back and forth to see if I could find a bounce on him. He's very hollow. It's I hear enough audio that it's hollow. You know, it means he's getting a secondary bounce off of something. He sounds like he's down in a tube somewhere, but it's not readable at all. It's about 5. That was about 5 dB below readability.
Okay, well, he's copying you, so he's not sure he heard that.
Well, I'm running 1500 too, so it makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes, many times what he's running. Okay, let you carry on. Good to hear people over there. Like I said, Aaron's the strongest. He's bombing in over here.
K6US.
Yeah, good evening, Aaron. K6US, W6QUI.
Yeah, W6QUI, K6US, and yeah, you're booming in here to Fresno. I have remote control access to the DMO5 station, and I wasn't hearing you down there. But one of these days we'll have to figure out what direction we got to point at each other to be able to work the station down there. But yeah, you're booming into Fresno, K6US.
Oh, okay. Well, I probably have to turn my antenna south. Or north, yeah, south. Get into that thing. Where's it located?
Tehachapi.
Oh, well, I don't have to go flat east of me. Okay. Gotta go further east. All right.
It should be just a little south of east from you, I would guess, so that would be easy. Aaron can switch immediately, so if you want to go down there and to give him a call, we'll stand by while you guys make the contact from Aaron when he's on DMO5, over.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what heading that's going to be. I got to fix my indicator someday, so I know where I'm at.
Well, we can probably have Eric call you. Eric, can you switch over and call him for about 30 seconds so he can find you?
Yeah, I have both rigs up at the same time, and I'm currently pointed west down in DMO5, but there's still some chatter out in the high desert, so we'll see if I can hear him. K6US switching over to the other radio.
He's going to transmit now, Rob, on the DMO5 radio.
Roger, roger.
Go ahead on the DMO5 radio now, Rob. Aaron. I don't hear him yet. I don't think he's switched yet. It may take him a moment to, so you might give him a call there, Ron, W6QUI, calling east to Tehachapi, K6MYC.
Okay, well, I'm still not sure what my heading is. K6US. K6US, as soon as I hear you, I can speak on it. K6US, W6QUI.
Go ahead, Aaron. Something must have happened. I don't hear Aaron either location right now.
Yeah, I still got some chatter from the Southern California guys. We'll have to try it sometime when their net's over. They're just about wrapping up, but that's all I'm hearing in the background. K6US.
Well, can you make a transmission? Because I didn't hear anything. I did not hear anything from you. Can you make a transmission? I should be able to hear you, over.
I was transmitting, but you're basically, I can't hear you down in DMO5 with you pointed in the direction you're pointed and with me pointed west from down there. So we kind of have each other nulled out. But I transmitted down there a couple times, but I don't want to tick off the Southern California guys too much.
I didn't hear you at all, Aaron. I was turning around like I called you.
I don't think you were transmitting, Aaron. I didn't hear a peep of you.
I was transmitting because otherwise I wouldn't have seen any of the movement on the spectrum scope.
I'm pretty sure I could hear you with a milliwatt pointed anywhere. You're just bodaciously loud in here from Tehachapi.
When I'm pointed at you, yeah, right now it's only 100 watts down there. I don't have any amplifiers running.
Yeah, but I can hear the beacon at 40 dB over 9 here.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Mike. As I said, I can't hear you down there at the moment, so I got you nulled out.
That's weird. I'm beaming right at you down there.
Well, you're at 210.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. I'm pointed over to Tascadero now, yeah. Well, that would be the reason I'm not hearing you very well. Okay.
Yeah, we got the streams crossed. K6US.
Yeah, I forgot I'd rotated toward Ron there. Anyway, I guess we'll have to try it another time, Ron. Anyway, back to you, Ron, and 73's to you, Eric, if you're still copying. Rob, do you want to say good evening to Ron there?
Sure, I think I'm pointing in the right direction. I was hearing him pretty good pointing down to Bakersfield. How you doing, Ron? W6 QUI, KM6SRR. Yeah, good evening, Rob. Your Q5 was flutter. I don't know why. You always have flutter on your signal. I think you're modulating your radio to fool me. So anyway, I have a question for you, Aaron. Is the beacon back on when the net's not going on?
Aaron, he's asked if the beacon is on when you, yes, I would say it's probably on. He just turned it off, but now he can turn it on and off from his location. He turned it off so he could hear here tonight, over.
Oh, I understand that. I think that's been off the air for a while, because I haven't heard it for quite a while.
Oh, no, I think the beacon's been on. It was giving him trouble earlier, and it was giving him trouble the other night on Wednesday night. He was having real trouble with it. It was crushing him.
Yeah, I have the beacon off right now, but it was on before the net.
Okay. Frequencies, is it the same frequency it used to be on over there?
91.
Yeah, 144.293. 144.293. And the only disadvantage for you, Ron, is it's using a directional horizontal antenna that's pointed up the Central Valley, so you'd be kind of hearing it off the edge. But you should still be able to hear it.
Oh, yes. Well, you two are just fine here. Okay, well, I'll let you guys continue. And, yeah, this has been kind of fun. But, yeah, conditions are really weird here tonight. Okay, 7-3, Eric, you got a couple of parting comments? Maybe somebody can hear you over there. Anybody copy Eric over there?
Rob, did you hear Eric?
Thought I heard something way down there, but couldn't even make out a voice print.
Well, that's what I'm hearing. I can tell he's in there, and he sounds hollow. It's going in the wrong direction wherever it's going. It's real hollow sounding. Aaron, did you hear anything from your location on Eric?
It sounded like something might have been there, but it was very weak.
We're all hearing the same thing.
Okay, I got that. I think I'll relay that to Eric if he didn't hear it. Okay, 7-3 still over there. Let you guys continue north.
Thank you, Ron. Are we going to see you on Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, Tuesday, but how about Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday's, let me think. Which Wednesday is that? probably no. That's a board meeting night. No, I won't be there Wednesday.
Okay, well, we'll look for you on Tuesday night for sure. I'll be pointing at it 120 degrees and looking for you there. 7-3, Ron, thank you. Good evening. And I'm sorry that Eric's not doing better. It's not power, it's just he doesn't have any signal. It's antenna or something, and we're all hearing it, but we're all hearing it at the same level, and that's really strange. I can tell he's in there. I hear him the full transmission, except if I've got any noise that comes in or something, but I can hear him in there. I hear the voice modulating the noise, but that's it. There's not a bit of readability, not one word. W6QUI 73 K6MYC.
Well, he got a similar problem like you have. There's a hill in the way. Not too far from me.
Okay.
From his house, that is. Okay, 7-3.
Well, maybe he ought to buy the hill.
Yeah, blow it up or move on top.
Yeah, move up there. Put a remote site up there. Eric can help you out with that.
Yes, that would work.
See ya.
See you Tuesday, maybe.
I'm going to Santa Cruz, K6MYC rotating. There. Yeah. Would that be I don't think KW6S is there right now. How about you, Lee, AF6 United, K6MYC.
K6MYC, AF6 United. I'm here tonight to count down Bozo 1098.
And booming in as always here, so hopefully the other folks can hear you. But good signal. Yeah, and thanks for holding up your end of the communications over there in Watsonville, Santa Cruz area. How about it, Rob? Did you hear anything from from Lee?
Nope, I tried to find him.
Okay. How about Aaron? Did you hear him?
No, not hearing him here. K6US.
Anybody else copying Lee there? AF6 United in Watsonville, over. Now, the problem tonight, Lee, is we don't have WA6AAJ in here. We don't have Alpha 6 Sugar. We don't have WA6OIB, who is still back in Dayton. He went to Dayton to help out with the M² booth back there. So none of the big guys with big antennas that could hear you are not on the air here tonight, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting a heck of a whole lot, although 2 meters is definitely better than 70 centimeters. And I still am trying to get to that one on my list, so we'll see what happens. But I will try to be in here tomorrow for 6 meters, if I can stay up that late. I've got several nets that night, so sometimes things get in the way of some of the other things. But I'll definitely give it a good shot to be here on 6 meters tomorrow night. K6MYC in the group, AF6 United.
Well, if you might be available at 8:15 or so when we're done with 220, I could call you first on 6, over.
Oh, okay. That probably would work because I do have an 8 o'clock net, but it's just a relatively quick check-in net, and I would probably be done by 8:15. So I will come on the air here on 6 meters tomorrow night around 8:15 and start listening. How's that?
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll call you first, and what I normally do is I go right up to north and work backwards from north, so I don't keep the guys up there waiting, because they waited the whole 220 net to hear me. I don't want to keep them waiting any longer, so I start 6 meters in the same direction I ended 220. But I can get you on the way up there. How's that? And then we'll race on up to Nevada. So we'll look for you sometime between 8:05 and 8:25, over.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I'm usually tied up on another net until 8:05 to 8:10, somewhere in there. So Anytime after about 8:10, I should be out there. And yeah, I'll listen for you on 6 meters tomorrow night. 7-3, K6MYC, AF6 United. Back to you.
Okay, and we did find the problem with 220, so I'll probably be a little bit slower on 220 than normal because I'll be talking to people more regularly. We found water in the feed line at the low end of the feed line. The inch, the 7/8 hard line at the bottom of the tower was full of water. It came down the center conductor as best we can tell. It didn't come down the jacket. We had it all taped off, but it came in the center conductor of all things. So there might have been water in the coax from way back when, and when we hung it up the first time, it took a while to migrate down the tube. I don't know how it got in there, but who knows. Anyway, we did find it and fix it, and it seems to be good now. I got about 25 watts reflected and about 800 forward, so it's working. See you tomorrow on 6, Lee. AF6 United, K6MYC cleared going into the Bay Area.
WB6JNN.
WB6JNN. Good evening, Jim.
Good evening, Mike. Well, I've had a nice day here and went to church this morning and came home, had a nice lunch. Well, I got a Chicago dog at Peterson's. Well, I guess that's good enough lunch. And yeah, sat out on the patio with my cat for a while. WB6JNN.
Oh, very good. Where did you go this morning?
Oh, church.
Okay. I thought you were on a hike or something. Just came home and then had breakfast after you got home from church, huh?
No, I stopped and got something at the hot dog place.
Okay, very good. You're sounding pretty good tonight. The bend is pretty poor north-south. The tropo up and down the valley is pretty well washed out. We got high winds here. How about you?
I didn't get all of that question. Try again.
I said we have high wind here. It's at 25, 30 miles an hour wind, and I think it's washed out the tropo up and down the valley all the way to Los Angeles. LA stations are very fluttery and weak tonight, but you seem to be okay here on the east-west path. Over.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, the wind has been higher than I mean, it's been 10 to 15 probably, but yeah, we've had wind for the last several weeks actually, often in the afternoon at least. It seems to be calm in the morning. In fact, I got out of the plane one morning. But the background noise here right now is hitting S5. No, that's 6 to 7. And you're doing about an S9 on peaks, but sometimes it's between 7 and 9. So, yeah, 2 meters is just really noisy today. WB6JNN.
Yeah, is that all from wind noise and static and stuff?
Crackly stuff, probably associated with the wind, I imagine.
Yeah, okay. Loose connections in your neighborhood and so on. That's what happens with a bunch of Democrats. A lot of loose connections upstairs. Over.
Well, I'm an independent, so I would say that about both parties, actually.
Okay. All righty. Let's see who else we have in here this evening. K6MYC Bozo Net beaming the Bay Area. Over.
807.
807. Good evening, Stan.
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC ABC SR. Well, disagree with Jim a little. It's very, very gusty here in Los Angeles. The forecast is like 20 miles per hour, so that's pretty gusty for me. Blowing things around, a few empty flower pots and stuff. So, yeah, much windier than normal this evening. So that's it from here. Nothing much going on. Had a quiet day. Had, oddly enough, a very quiet weekend. So tomato plants haven't blown over yet. Can't be too windy, but very, very gusty. Anyway, your rip-roaring signal here
very good, Stan. You're doing well here. It's not any stronger than usual, but I'm glad that we're halfway decent over there. Let's see if Rob's doing any good with you. Rob, are you copying Stan tonight?
I tried to find him, but I got a lot of noise there. I couldn't hear him.
Okay, he's got noise in your direction, Stan, so hasn't found you yet. Okay. Well, my tomato plant now is starting to really take off. It's almost 18 inches high now. It's gone about 6 inches in the last week or more, so it's getting big, and I guess we'll probably start to see blossoms pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, you should. We've had 7 so far of the small ones, so over a period of a week and a half. It's not exactly going to provide heavy food load for us at the moment. Okay, yeah, it's how can I say, ours are, the sun gold is over 4 feet high here. That's why I'm a bit worried about the wind, but they're tied to some hoops and poles and stuff like that, so should be okay. I can hear Rob about 5 and 6, so Rob's coming through very well. I'm not surprised he doesn't hear me, but if it's noisy there, but he's a pretty good signal up here. That's back to you. K6NYC AB6SR.
Okay, thanks, Stan. And we'll look for you, by the way, tomorrow night on 6 meters. We should have everything working. I got 220 working, although I don't work you on 220, but we'll look for you on 6 again. So that worked last week, and I expect it'll work this week unless the noise is terrible. The temperatures are way down here. In fact, it's quite cool this evening. It's probably below 70 outside right now because the wind is now bringing in the cold air. It's blowing over from your direction, I think, and bringing in some cool air. It's been cool all day. I haven't been out in it too much. It was nice this morning, but the wind started to come up around noon, so it's really blowing right at the moment, or it was until I went out here. It was still blowing when I walked to the barn at 7:30, so it's cooling down like crazy here. All right, 7-3, Stan, and we'll see you tomorrow on 6, I hope. AB6 Sugar Radio. Rob, he says you're about S6 over there, so you're a good copy. AB6SR, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, it's very, very gusty here. I heard on the radio today that PG&E had cut power to some people in North Bay and perhaps the East Bay. So if PQL's about, he may be able to tell you what it's like over on the other side of the bay here. But yeah, they're worried about fire danger, I think. Okay, that's it from me. Have a look around the bay and see who else is about. Yeah, I'll be on. I'll try 6 tomorrow night. K6NYC AB6SR.
Okay, 7-3, S10, and thanks very much for always coming up here. AB6 Sugar Radio, K6MYC, looking for W6PQL and others.
1090. KB6BA.
Okay, I got 2, 900, KB6BA. 900, good evening to you. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Oliver, and I also heard Gary in there, WB6WNI, but you take one, Oliver, and then shoot it over to Gary. KB6BA, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Not so much to report, just some more microwave measurements at 24 gigahertz. We installed that beacon. It was only about 15 kilometers away on the hilltop from a place near my house, so it was easy to do a measurement using just a horn antenna. And it's about the low 70s now. Should be toasty tomorrow. I've got another hike that I'm going on. So that's about it. Over here at WB6WNI. Here's KB6BA.
Go ahead, Gary.
Okay, thanks, Mike. I was having trouble hearing Oliver. Of course, my beam is probably having
sideways. That's the problem. Anyway, Mike, so you heard the wind report from Stan and high alpha and high temperature from Martin. Right, I don't have much of a middle dinner, but could you tell me when you run the 432 net, do you come back for recheck? Because I listened until 9:30 last night on Thursday. I could never tell if you weren't in the Bay Area. And then, of course, you just said, yeah, well, I should listen to the screen. Yes, I should. But I never heard you. So I don't know if you make a second pass when you do 432 or not. But anyway, Mike, nothing more. I will try for 6 meters tomorrow. We'll see how it turns out. And, but I'll turn it back to you, Mike, at 73 for you and the group down here. Anyway, K6MYC, baby, 679.
Yeah, that's odd, Gary, that you didn't hear me on 432. I worked almost everybody over there, except for Jim, WB6JNN, who doesn't have a very good 432 antenna or path. I think I got everybody else, and we were into the Bay Area back and forth a couple of times because people check in late and then I would go back into the Bay Area. So I don't know why we missed you, but it might have been just a timing thing. I don't think there was any terrible conditions. They weren't great, but it wasn't awful. Who knows? We'll look for you on 6 tomorrow. We did get the 220 problem fixed. I had about a 4-to-1 mismatch, and it was water in the feed line at the base of the tower. We got rid of that, and now it's 25 watts reflected for 800 or 900 forward, so it's not bad. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, Gary. WB6WNI, K6MYC.
Alrighty. See you tomorrow, and that's a nice, 900 forward, 25 back, sounds great. 73, Mike, K6MYC, 679, back tomorrow.
Okay, 73. Who else do we have in the Bay Area? K6MYC. Jim, W6PQL.
Yeah, hi, Mike. It's not likely that I'm going to hear you direct pass. I'll probably have to listen to your reply on the live stream here. We've got high winds, 30 to 35 mile an hour gusts, and every power pole on the planet must be singing over here. Just, it's about S7 with the noise blanker on, and sometimes you're up to the same level, but very rarely over it. So I'm just going to shut down tonight. We'll see you on 220 tomorrow. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Okay, well, you tailed off the last 3 words, but you were good copy before that, so I got everything all okay. Solid copy here. Thank you, and we'll see you on 220 tomorrow night, Jim. I did get the problem fixed, so we should be louder on 220 tomorrow night. W6PQL, K6MYC, 73.
KA6UYH.
Okay. KA6UYH, K6MYC. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Mike. We obviously don't have good conditions due to the wind, so you're barely making it through on my end, and I assume I'm not doing much better. So anyway, it's good to hear you.
Well, I'm probably past you. Let me see, 290. Let me go back a little bit here. That should be better. 283. I think that's 284, 285. That should be right at you. Over.
All right, Roger. Yeah, you're about a S5, S6, but again, there's a lot of noise in there. And even Jim and Gary was doing really well tonight, but Stan and the other Jim, PQL, were not in there as well as they normally are.
Yeah, you must have a lot of noise. Everybody's got noise from the wind. All right, well, we won't keep it, but good. Thank you very much for checking in here. It's good to work you even when the conditions aren't superb. Hi. 73s, and maybe we'll hear you on 6 tomorrow. We'll keep our fingers crossed the band quiet us down, and maybe be able to hear you along with Gary and Stan on 6 meters here. KA6UYH 1226, K6MYC, is that right?
Yes, it is, 1226. All right, Mike, 73s to you. K6MYC from KA6UYH.
Okay, before you go, though, listen for NT6S. Let's see if Tom is in here tonight. NT6S. How about it, Tom? Okay, I don't hear him. Sometimes he's at other nets, I guess, and he doesn't get done in time. I talked to him on 40 meters the other day for quite a while. All right, 7-3, Chris, thank you. And we'll look for you on 6, like I say. Okay, 6MYC, Bozo Net, Bay Area. Anybody else in the Bay Area? Over.
Nothing heard in the Bay Area. Let me go on up to,
well, we could get KO6IQR. We could get N6RO.
KO6IQR, 1189.
There you are, KO6IQR. Good evening, Mario. Nice strong signal from you, over.
Well, thank you. It's amazing. I only got the antenna about 10 feet off the ground. I'm afraid it's going to fly away.
Well, it's working tonight. Who knows? I don't know what. Some signals are better than usual. You're better than usual. Considering 10 feet above the ground, I'd say it's an outstanding signal. I'm not even sure I'm pointed at you. I'm quite a bit to the west of you. Anyway, good to hear you. And hopefully you're not working your butt off too much here, huh?
A little compression, and I turned up the mic gain.
No, we got plenty of signal from you. I think we doubled a little bit there. All I heard was you turned up the mic gain, over.
Yeah, I just, I was tinkering with the radio. You know, I can't leave things well enough, so turned up the compression, or turned it on, actually, and turned up the mic gain 5 clicks.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. Good loud signal. I was just leaning back to close the door here, and the door was wind blowing so hard it keeps blowing the door open. And it's cold in here. It's really gotten chilly. I'm dressed, in a T-shirt, but I got plenty of long pants and everything on, but still chilly. Getting cold here. Had this high wind about most of the day here. Anyway, 7-3, and let me see if I can hear anybody else up your way.
PPP 336, N1 PPP 330.
Oh, way good signal from Clear Lake there. N1 PPP 336. How about 160? Is he in there also, Dave?
I've got KA60SX as well. I think I just lost it.
Yeah, okay, very good. I am not even pointed at you here. 73, Mario. And let me see if I can get the Clear Lake guys in a little better. There it is. That should be more toward Clear Lake, Dave. N1 PPP with WA60SX, K6MYC. Or KA60SX, I should say. Anyway, good copy. We got you both checked in, Dave. Thank you. N6RO, how about it, Ken?
Hello there, K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. High temperature was 77, peak wind gust 28. And for dinner I'm going to have liver and onions. I haven't had them in 3 weeks since I had my diarrhea attack. Maybe I'll trigger another one. That's all I have to report. The only useful thing I did today was a very large grocery shopping trip. Filled up the back of the SUV. K6MYC and 6RO.
Yeah, and 6RO, K6MYC. Did you say you're having chicken liver or chicken quivers tonight?
Yeah, it's chicken livers and onions.
Hopefully it won't cause the butthole quivers. Okay. I'm being funny. Not in a nice way either, sorry. All right, very good. Fine on the temperature and the wind. Yeah, we had about wind here too, probably 25 to 30. gusting up that way. I don't think it's continual, but it's gusting a lot. And it's quite cool here. I think we're in the below 70 here, at least with the wind chill. I had to close the door to the barn to keep from freezing to death here. Last week I was 100 degrees in here, for crying out loud. Can't make up its mind. Anyway, hopefully you got rested up this weekend and you're ready for the next one. I guess it's this next weekend, isn't it, where you've got to have the WPX CW and N6RO K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, we have another weekend off. Nothing happens until the 29th for the major contest. The band is not good tonight. You're not your normal strength, and there's a lot of slow QSB and fast QSB at the same time. But 2.5 all the way. We'll see it tomorrow on a couple of bands, N6RO.
Yeah, no, you're strong here and very steady, actually sounding better than usual. I'm surprised at that report. I'm running full 1500. Everything's normal here, and you've got solid signal, no flutter, no QSB, just pounding in, over.
I didn't get that much.
I said no flutter, no QSB. You're pounding in here, over.
Oh, okay. I wish I could say the same thing about you. Not moving the estimator, which you normally do.
Well, something's not right then. You're moving the estimator like hell here, and I'm running 1500 to you, over.
Wow. There's now Q3. Extreme fading.
You must have terrible noise.
Not really. I see no noise on the screen.
All right, watch the estimator, and I'm going to count it. I'm up 313 right now. 313, 313, 310, 310, 310, 307, 306, 306, 302, 302, 302, 299, 295, 295. What's best?
Your best about 305.
Yeah, that would be the normal heading. Okay. Go back to 305 here. There's close to 303. There's 305. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I say, you're a solid copy in all those headings, over.
Yeah, you're solid now, but for a few minutes there, seconds actually, you were not Q5. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. 6 meters will be a little more, more chattable. N6RO.
Okay, do you have the preamp on the 9700?
Yes.
My God, you ought to have some huge estimator movement. You're very strong here. That's weird.
K6US.
K6US. Go ahead, Rob. Aaron.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay. I'm getting hungry. I got to go in and cook.
I'll be talking.
And hope that chicken livers aren't spoiled. N6RO.
7-3, Ken. 7-3, Ken. And K6US. Go ahead again, Aaron. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm hearing N6RO down in DMO5, but not sure if you'll hear me. N6RO Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra Delta Mike 05 over.
He's not even hearing me. He doesn't have me Q5, over.
Yep, Roger. Well, and as I said, I don't have any smoke. This is just 100 watts. K6US.
Well, the reason I jumped in here, I would let him try to hear you, but he went QRT as soon as my last transmission was. He said, I didn't copy that. I'm going to go get my chicken livers and finish my dinner. So he didn't even copy what I said at the end there, over.
Oh, yeah, I heard. But, yeah, I was trying to see if he could hear something coming from a different direction. But no worries, carry on. K6US.
Okay, well, let's see if Mario heard anything. Mario, are you still on here? K06IQR, K6MYC. Are you still here, Mario?
Yeah, I wonder if you can hear me. I was pointed up to N6RO. I could hear him loud and clear. Over.
Yeah, he was loud for me, too. No, what we're wondering, if you turn down my way, turn down toward Bakersfield, and we've got a station in up at 7,000 feet in the Tehachapi's. It's Aaron, K6US. He's operating remote from his home in Fresno through that contest location that now belongs to K6 Mexico, Italy. But it's at 7,000 feet in Tehachapi, and he was hearing Ken. So it's possible that you'll be able to hear him. He's running about the same power you are, about 100 watts. So, Aaron, go back onto Tehachapi and make a call for K06IQR. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, K06IQR, Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra, Kilo 6 United States in Delta Mike 05, over.
Any copy, Mario?
He's just in my noise. I can make out some noise, but no readability. Over.
Okay, well, give him a call. Let's see if he can hear you. He's got no noise up there on the mountain. It's K6US, King 6 Uniform Sugar.
K6US, K6US. This is Kilo Oscar 6 India Queen Radio from Turlock. Over.
Any copy there, Aaron?
No, and I'm wiggling the antenna back and forth a little bit and not hearing them down here. K6US, Delta Mike 05.
Okay, yeah. He said he could hear you a little bit, he thought, Aaron, but okay, very good. Well, Aaron was hearing Ken. Of course, Ken's running more power than you are, Mario, so that would explain some of that, and a much higher, bigger antenna, too. He's not at 10 feet, he's at 110. I don't know what the 2-meter antenna is. He's got two of them, I think. One of them's up very, very high. Anyway, let you go. Thanks for the test, Mario. K06IQR, K6MYC.
All right, 7-3 Mike, K06IQR.
Okay, how about KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima? How about you, John?
K6MYC, KD6WVL, 1179.
I got you.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Well, okay, I was going to say, I was hearing Aaron from DMO5 at the beginning of the net, or maybe just a little before, but I'm not hearing him now. Mario's really loud. Ken was, I don't know, about 5 and 9, but you're 20 over here, over.
Yeah, okay, well, that's, I don't know why Ken wasn't even getting S-meter movement on me. I'm wondering if he had something wrong in the receive system.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping this wind was going to correct my heading on my antenna, but no luck. It's still, I don't know, about 90 off.
Okay. When you turn a whole loop at 90 degrees, it doesn't make any difference, by the way.
No, this is my 2M5WL.
Well, if it's off 90, you're still doing very well. I don't think it could be off that far. I wouldn't hear you at all.
No, it's good. I just can't use the meter in the house. I got to go out there and look. Actually, I got to look out the window, and I can see the edge of the element and tell which way it's pointing over.
Yeah. When did you put that up?
Oh, I've had that thing for like 30 years.
Oh, have you? Okay. It's an old one then. Well, it's still working like a bomb. You've been really, really consistent and a good signal lately. I thought you must have made a change or made an improvement somewhere. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. And, yeah, I think maybe in the early part of the evening, there's probably a transition period on the band here. And as we're going into darkness, it may either get much, much better or much, much worse on certain paths for a short period of time. That's probably why Aaron was getting through. under contest conditions, you will hear him, and you will be able to work DMO5, which is a rare grid for you. So you want to keep an ear out for that in the contest. They will be operating on all bands up through 10 gigahertz, I think, from K6. Mexico, Italy will be the call sign when they are on for contest. Over.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think his name's John. I think I worked him before from down there, and he always has a great signal. Well, hey, Mike, thanks for doing the net, and thanks for the check-in, and we'll try to work you tomorrow on 6. KD6 WVL 73.
Okay, well, we got our fingers crossed that we hear everybody that's going to be on 6 tomorrow. That'll be terrific. We do have the 222 fixed also, but I didn't... I know you don't have 222 there, but we do have it fixed. I make a louder signal. Won't make me any difference. I was hearing, even though I had a high VSWR, I was hearing everybody. But it should be a lot better on transmit now. The full kilowatt or 800 or 900 watts should be should be getting up to the antenna now instead of being just boiling water in the connector. Over.
Oh, yeah, this wind's causing a lot of havoc. I've got like 3 60-foot redwood trees in my backyard, and they're putting needles everywhere.
I'll be darned. Well, this was water in my feed line. That was what was wrong on 220. All right, 7-3, John. K6MYC clear, and looking for anybody else up and down the San Joaquin Valley before we go to Sacramento. Can anybody hear that in relay? Okay, try it again. Try it again. I'm going to move the antenna, see if I can find you. Try it again. Over.
Roger, Roger. Kilo, Oscar 6, Kilo, Papa, Uniform 1263. Kilo, Oscar 6, Kilo, Papa, Uniform.
Okay, I moved it. That makes a big difference. You're just on the edge of the pattern here. Good evening, Jay. K06 KPU, K6MYC, 1263. We've got you.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'm having a tough time hearing you as well.
Yeah, I'm probably still not quite pointed at you there in Tracy. Give me a little more chatter, Jay.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, good evening. It's been a little bit windy today, so I kind of have to lower my antenna here, so that might have something to do with it as well. I'm not even sure if I'm pointed in the right direction.
Well, just about the time I got back on you stopped talking, so I'm not sure where the peak is here. Anyway, we got you all okay. Thanks for checking in, Jay. Great to hear you consistently up there from Tracy area. K06 KPU, K6MYC. Are you still there, John? Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here, and I'm in Stockton.
Stockton, I'm sorry. Well, Tracy, Stockton are all right together, aren't they? Aren't you all right together there?
Yeah, they're like 45 minutes from us.
Okay. Well, I'll correct it in my brain. Stockton for now. 7-3J, K06 KPU, K6MYC.
Yeah, 73. I don't know. Maybe I would actually rather do it. Anyway, K06 KPU.
A lot of QSB. Yeah, you're going up and down like a roller coaster there. 7-3. And into Sacramento, KJ6KFB. How about it, Darren? Okay, how about Bill, K06KD, K6MYC?
Yeah, good evening, Mike in the net, K06KD, Bozo 776, where the high temp today was, let's see, I think it was 79, and the high wind gust today was right around 40 miles an hour here in the Roseville area. So Darren will not be here tonight. He and his wife are they're back in town, but they're doing other things, getting ready for some stuff that she has to go through this coming week. But anyway, just last minute preparedness. But anyway, good evening. And I was around this morning briefly, but then I had a net that I needed to check into just a little before 9 o'clock. And by the time we got done with that and I got back down to the 137, then you guys were finishing up. So I just stayed out of things. But anyway, it looks like we had good band conditions this morning. Hopefully we'll have them again tomorrow. K6MYC from KO6KD.
Yeah, no, conditions on 40 meters were good this morning. We had everybody was solid copy. Len was in there, WA6KLK, and Charlie, N6CFH was in next to Phil there, WB6GGY. Everybody was in good and strong in both directions. I had Helena, Montana, good strong signal, and also Olympia, Washington, good strong signal. So I thought conditions were very good on 40. So we missed you. We did call you in a couple of times, but you were probably doing other things there. Well, we'll see you tomorrow morning, maybe. 7-3 for now, and okay on Darren. We'll take a listen for John, see if he's there. KR6MR, K6MYC.
And I do have a question for you.
Go ahead.
This is something Darren wanted me to ask if Rob was around. Darren has sent him a message or two inquiring about the lifting mechanism for the tower, and he has not heard a response back from Rob. So I was just wondering if Rob was around, if you could possibly ask him, or just maybe remind him that Darren was curious if there was any results on his looking for the raising fixture for Darren's tower. Over.
KO6KD, KM6SRR.
Well, hey, Rob, gosh, you're S9 up here. Hello.
Yeah, good. I finally can hear you here. Yes, I didn't see his text until probably about 6 or so. I texted him back and never got an answer. I sent him 3 pictures and the date on what I have there. Over.
Okay, so I'm sorry. You say you do? You're going to check on what you have and get back to him? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he asked me, and I said, "Oops, I didn't see his text until later," and then I forgot to go out, so I went out real quick and got all the information and sent him a text back there. Over.
That was tonight, Rob?
Yes, tonight.
He just sent everything back to Darren tonight, Bill.
Oh, very well. Okay, that was via email then?
On the what?
Was that via email or was it a text message on the phone?
I don't know. How'd you send it, Rob?
Darren texted me at 2:33 today, and I returned his text at 6:55.
A phone text, not email, right?
Yes, QSL, a text, T-E-X-T.
I copy that. Very good. Well, I'll talk to Darren later tonight when he gets back from their chasing around, and I'll have him look at his telephone then. Thank you, Rob. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mike. 7-3, everybody, and we'll see you in the morning, hopefully. And John is out here waiting to get in. So 7-3, 1 and all, KO6KD.
7-3, Bill. I think Aaron's calling you.
Oh, who? Really?
No, I'm calling Mike.
Oh, I guess he's calling Mike. Sorry. Thanks, Bill.
Sounding good, Rob. Sounding good. 7-3.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, Kilo 7 Papa Oscar Juliet 165 is up in Oregon with a kilowatt and an antenna pointed your direction. He's sending his call sign on CW continuously. So as you sweep, Oregon on your way north, try to listen for faint CW from Oregon, K6US.
I'm pointed that way right now, but I have not heard any CW. I'm at 327, 328, 329. That should be pretty much up toward Oregon. K7 POJ, K7 Papa Oscar Juliet, K6 MYC, over. Let's try for Redding, and Charlie November 80. Are you guys in there? KD6SW and KO6HS. KO6HS and KD6SW. How about it, Rich? K6MYC, over.
Okay, this is KD6 shortwave, number 145 in Reading. Good evening.
Yeah, good signal. It's Q5, not real strong, but Q5, Rich, quite surprising considering the wind. We did have not very good conditions from the south, from here to the southland, but from here north it sounds good tonight. Good afternoon, good evening to you. Let's see if Rich is, see if Jerry is in there. KO6HS, K6MYC.
Roger, Mike, KO6HS 230, we're out here. Not too strong on signal, but Q5. High copy, over.
Yeah, we've got you. Q5. Not too strong, but readable 100%, Jerry. Thank you. Good to hear you guys. I'm surprised that we've got as good a conditions as we do have here. And I did not try moving the antenna to see if there was a slightly better path there. But anyway, great to hear you. Had you guys been having high winds up there or whatever? Over?
That's Roger on that. Very windy, very gusty, probably around 20 miles an hour, about right around 20 miles an hour at the house here, over.
Okay. 20 to 40 miles an hour, yeah, about the same here. Boy, I guess the high winds have been everywhere. That's why I'm surprised we've got good conditions here, because that usually blows the tropo, blows the inversion out of the valleys there. But you're doing good. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Very good to hear you. KO6HS, you take it and then shoot it back up to Ridge. K6MYC, over.
Roger. Yeah, we're supposed to be windy for another day. It's supposed to be windy through Monday, and then we'll get rid of this. Nasty wind. We'll take 73 and we'll turn over to Ridge. KO6HS, over.
Okay, KO6HS, 73. Yeah, the wind should go away in a day or so here as well. Temperature is about 70. Never did get very warm today. Maybe it peaked at 75, but it's hard to tell when the wind's blowing so hard. D6SW for your final there, Rich, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, very windy here also. It's cooling things down quite a lot, too. It's not even too comfortable out there because the wind is quite cold. All right, 7-3. I don't know if you've heard anything out of POJ up there in Oregon yet, but I see them on the stream. 73, KD6 shortwave, Reading.
Okay. Listen for K7 Papa Oscar Juliet. He's up in Oregon somewhere, and he's supposedly sending CW. Have you heard any CW up there, over?
K6US.
Oh, it's been very quiet. I've been kind of wondering that myself. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. I'll listen for him and maybe make contact. Over.
Okay, stand by a second. Stand by for more information. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, the station in Oregon is recommending 334 for a heading for you, which you're almost there. But when you get done with Reading, go to 334 and see if you can hear them. K6US.
It won't make any difference. I've been there. I went back and forth several times here. There's 332,
333, but I don't know how accurate my 334 is. Anyway, is it K7 Papa Oscar Juliet? That's the call, Aaron. K7 POJ.
Yes, yeah, I was just trying to find it on my screen here. Yeah, Bozo number 165, K6US.
Okay, well, let's check him in, and at least he's there, 165, Rob. Let's put that down. And listen for K7POJ, Kilo 7 Papa Oscar Juliet, KO7POJ from Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling K7POJ and standing by, standing by. God, I wish I could say I heard something, but I'm not hearing a peep.
He's about 1 KC high.
You hearing him?
No. I'm reading what he said. He's at 241.
Why would he be up there?
Well, 1 KC, so it'd sound right to us here.
Oh. Well, I just don't hear a peep. Are you hearing him?
No, because he's off the back of my antenna.
Okay. Well, hopefully he's not quite at 241. 240.8 would be better. 240.6 would even be better. K7POJ, K7 Papa Oscar Juliet in Oregon. K7POJ, Kilo 7 Papa Oscar Juliet, Bozo 165. This is Central California near Fresno, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Denmark, Mexico 07. Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo calling K7POJ and standing by, standing by. Boy, not a peep. I don't think he's hearing me either. Can you text him, Aaron, and see if he's copying me at all?
Sounds like he dropped his frequency a little bit, so now he's sitting at 144, 240.6. He said he heard you last week, so it is possible, but maybe not tonight. K6US.
Well, if he dropped his frequency, that's what I told him to do, is go to 240.6, so maybe he's copying me.
He's watching the stream.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just not hearing a peep, so if I'm sure I've listened enough there that we would have gotten something through there. I don't think the boys in Redding are hearing him either. KD6SW, are you hearing any CW off the backside for the Kilowatt in Oregon?
Yeah, I think I'm hearing some CW in there, but it's a doggone weak. I can't make any of it out there, Mike. He's been in there for a few minutes now. Over.
Okay, well, you could turn around. If you can rotate, you can work him. Go ahead and turn around. He's listening to you on the stream. So he is copying you on the stream through my station right now. So turn around and work him, and I'll say K7POJ, listen for KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6 Scotch Whiskey, and KO6 Hotel Sugar, KO6 Hawaiian Sugar calling. They'll turn around and give you a call. At least one of them will. K7POJ, K6MYC, over. Good luck with that, Rich. All right. Let me get up. Sorry to keep you waiting there, John. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Pretty interesting listening to you trying to get a hold of Oregon. You wish it was better, but that's the way it is. K6MYC in the group, KR6MR, Bozo 759, over.
And you're not hearing any CW, right?
No, negative.
Okay, very good. Got you all okay. A little weak tonight, but I may not be pointed right at you here. Where am I? I'm at 340. Yeah, plenty far up. So there's 337, 335 is usually where you are. So this should be pretty close to the right heading for you, John. All right, good to hear you. And, of course, we'll look for you tomorrow on 6 meters. Look for you tomorrow on 6, and then, of course, on Tuesday on 1296. KR6MR, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over.
Yeah, okay, Mike. We'll be looking for you. There we go. We're looking for you on 6 tomorrow night. By the way, only had 24-knot wind. Winds peaked at 24 miles an hour up here, and I was about 66 degrees. Very, very pleasant. Over.
56 now, or is that the peak through the day?
That was the peak.
Oh, that's cold. I would call that freezing. That's terrible weather. It probably got up to about 70 here, but not much more, with 25 to 30 gusts, over.
Yeah, well, I was busy digging in the garden all day, so being cool helped.
Oh yeah, no, that would be fine. That's good working weather if you're not. But when you get wind on top of that, the chill factor is like 32.
Oh no, 66 degrees isn't bad at all.
Okay, you were born in Alaska, no doubt.
San Francisco.
Yeah, okay. And no wonder. All right, thank you, John. 73. See you tomorrow. KR6MR, K6MYC, standing by for anybody else. Over, over.
Did you guys get me checked in 856, Mike?
I got you 856 way back when you were working down south, over.
Oh, okay. All right. You know, I don't, he's off the back of the antenna, and it's the moon bounce antenna that I'm intentionally hidden behind a house and a hill for, because that's where all my noise comes from. So I positioned it there. So if I turn the antenna around, I'll be aimed right into a mountain about 20 feet away.
Yeah, a dirt attenuator, huh?
Yeah, it works good. Boy, all the noise from town went away. And, you know, when you first said that the wind, actually, I thought at first you were kidding, you know, like, oh, the wind's blowing my signal around or something. But, you know, I can see what you're saying. The temperature inversion depends on temperatures being lower and higher and in the right place, and the wind can screw all that up.
Exactly, that's what I was talking about. It knocks the crap out of the inversions.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I never really thought about that it'd be possible for wind to do something like that. Anyway, yeah, well, I just ate a big old baked potato, so I feel really good right now. And I've got power line problem again. 2 years ago I called them, and it took them 9 months to fix it. So I guess I got to call them again and wait 9 months.
Well, let's see, just about February next year you'll be okay.
Yeah, well, I guess I got to do it or I won't be okay in February. So anyway, all right, Mike, well, good yakking at you. I'm rubbing my stomach here. I ate too much. K6MYC, WA6LOL, Sonora.
Oh, I stopped before I ate too much. Matt made a big, gigantic hamburger for us tonight with bacon and all kinds of stuff on it, and I ate half of it. Couldn't eat any more. Wonderful, but it was just too much. That and some salad and some other stuff, and I probably ate a few little things too much, nibbling before dinner. He gave me one little piece of bacon, and that did me in. Kills my appetite. But I'm not overstuffed. I'll go in and maybe finish it off later or save it for tomorrow. Better if I don't eat late, so I think I can probably make it till morning and then maybe eat it for a late breakfast or something. 73 Dave, WA6LOL, K6MYC. Anybody else before we go to Nevada? Okay, nothing heard. Let's do Nevada.
Kilo 6, Mike, Tango Sierra.
Hi, Mark.
K6MTS 680. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike. How are you, sir?
I'm just fine. I'm a little cool.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Well, I like it warmer.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I love it.
Well, I would too if I was working hard. It'd be perfect, but it's I just sat around all day today and I fell asleep in the chair in the living room and the wind came in the front door and froze me. When I sleep I get cold. I just turn right down to nothing. My heartbeat drops below 60 and all of a sudden I wake up and I'm cold, and it isn't really cold. As soon as I wake up I warm right up again without doing anything. So it's just me. But boy, that wind came in the front door today and holy crow. And so I had to get warmed back up again after that, closed the front door and got comfortable again. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Let's see, we got Nevada in the path here, so let me see who I hear up there. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. How about you, Eric?
K6MYC from November 7, Victor Alpha Zulu, 1193, over.
Wonderful. Very nice signal, Eric. Let's see if Rob's copying you. Rob, did you hear Eric?
Nope, I'm just getting up there now.
Oh, he's just getting up in your direction. We'll make another transmission, Eric, and then we'll look for Richard. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu 1163 K6MYC. Go ahead, Eric.
KN6SRR from November 7 Victor Alpha Zulu Bozo 1193 over.
Any copy, Rob?
Can just barely hear you. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu KM6SRR.
KN6SRR contact 73.
Okay, good contact. He got you, Rob.
Yep, I heard.
Okay, let's see if Richard's in there. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Got your 249, and you're sounding pretty good there this evening. I'm surprised we did not hear you in here earlier. But of course, there weren't the big stations weren't on down here tonight, over.
Yeah, I was distracted here. I didn't get in until a little later, so I missed the start of things. And, I missed up until just a few minutes ago. So, anyway, interesting day today. We had, coming home from breakfast, 38 degrees and snowflakes.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend in Helena, Montana today. He said it was snowing there as well.
Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot, but just flakes there. And it was around noon, and it was 38 degrees.
Yeah, probably 29 degrees up there where the snow was starting from anyway. What a weird May.
Well, it makes it interesting.
Boy, I'll say. Anyway, you're sounding good, and we'll look for you tomorrow night on 6, of course. We'd have a lot of people in there on 6. Everybody's getting cranked up and ready to go on 6.
Yeah, roger that. We plan to be here, so hopefully we'll catch you on 6 meters tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Let's see here. I just kicked my heater and it came on. I wonder why I felt so comfortable all of a sudden. I probably should have had the heater on the whole time I was in here. It's cool tonight with this wind. Okay, KE7UQL. How about you, Daniel? KE7UQL. Go ahead. KE7UQL.
Are you around tonight, Daniel? Nothing heard here, Mike.
Oh, is it too late for him? Is it after 9?
Well, according to my clock here, it's about 13 minutes after 9.
Yeah, that's about what I got too. My back clock says 13 after 8, but that's just because it's on Pacific Daylight, Pacific Standard. Okay, much unusual not to have Daniel in here, but maybe he'll show up here. Let's see. Let's see, Rob, why don't you give a call to Richard, and then maybe Daniel will wake up there.
How you doing, Richard? KD6BQ, KM6SR, sounding good down here.
Yeah, very good, Rob. You sound great up here, too. You're about S9, KM6SR, KD6BQ, and Delta Mike 09er.
Roger. Yeah, I peeked on you a little better, so maybe that'll give you a little more than S9. Anyway, thanks for being there.
Well, it's good to hear your voice. And, yeah, it's surprising. It's been very windy up here, so it's possible that Daniel took his antennas down because of the wind.
Well, that's possible. Hopefully he gets them back up again. I'm going to I tell him, if you talk to him, tell him I've got the 220 fixed, so I'll be a lot louder on 220 tomorrow night than I have been, because we found we had a 4-to-1 mismatch, and we had water in the bottom end of the coax. I have an 85-foot piece of 7/8 going from the bottom of the ground end of the tower to the top, and had water in the lower connector. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, if I hear him on, I'll let him know and spread the word around here. So 222 should be good and strong again.
Yeah, everything seems to be working all okay. The antennas were fine. It just I couldn't get power through that. I was hearing okay, but I couldn't get much power through that water. I was probably boiling that connector up.
Yeah, no matter how hard you try, sooner or later the water always seems to get in.
Well, this was coming down the center conductor of the 7/8. You know, it's a tubular piece of center conductor, and it seemed like the water was in there. It didn't seem to be coming in the back jacket. We had it all taped up, but when we opened the connector, there was water kind of coming out, and I felt the end. They took the connector off, and then we unscrewed the pin that screws into the center conductor, and that center conductor was wet inside.
That's pretty amazing. The water always finds a way, and unfortunately, you don't always know until the SWR goes high.
Yeah, well, the water might have been in there for a long time, and then might have gotten in there and condensed. Might have condensed out at some point in time. The Peach feed line did lay on the ground horizontal for some time. And then maybe when we hung it up, at first the water didn't migrate down the center conductor, so everything worked okay on 220 at first, and then it gradually went downhill.
Yeah, how long a piece is that?
85 feet.
Oh, goodness, that's a nice long piece.
Yeah, well, the tower's 90, but it comes to about 5 feet from the bottom of the tower, so it's perfect. We got a box there. We make a jumper into the relay box.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that big hard line here. I could put up another antenna further away from the house.
You'd be drooling. I've got 3 runs of 1 5/8 running from the house. It's about 100, close to 200 feet, maybe 150 feet of 1 5/8. I've got 3 runs of that going out underground or on the ground, and then stopping at the base of the tower, and then jumping into, for 432, I've got 1 1/4 going up, and for 220, I've got 7/8. So it's a pretty good system.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. That's why your signals are so good. You don't lose much getting from the shack out to the antenna.
Not normally. And I hear well, too, even though I don't have a preamp on 220. I hear really well on 220. And I have a preamp at the bottom of the tower on 432, which hears well, too. All right. Let's see, Daniel, one last try for Daniel. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over.
Copy, B6 JNT.
Don't hear Daniel, but we hear Course Gold. Good evening, Dane.
Good evening, Mike. Nothing new at Coursegold, just, slugging away.
Okay. Nothing new in Coursegold. All right. Well, let's see. Richard, 73s. Let me shoot it over to Rob and Eric, if you're still listening there. Eric, 73 to you. Thank you very, very much for your consistent check-in there from the Reno area. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, KD6BQ with KM6SRR to take it, K6MYC.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Good to hear you guys up there in Nevada. KM6SR. We'll say 73s.
Yeah, 73, Rob. Good evening.
7-3, everyone.
Good signal there, Eric, 7-3. Thank you, Richard. Good night. See you on 6 tomorrow. And 1296 on Tuesday. We got our fingers crossed for that one. 7-3. Yeah, 40 over 9 on that. Okay. I guess we go back to the down south and see if we can get Eddie. It's probably too late for Eddie, do you think?
I can do the CW down here. K6US.
Yeah. Richard, K6US. Listen for K6US. Richard, listen for K6US. Over.
Well, I was hearing him in Fresno.
Richard, if you're still there, listen for K6 Uniform or Sugar. Give him a call, Rob, Aaron.
Yeah, give me a second here.
I did not hear Richard come back to my comment, so he may have pulled the cork already. Over.
Yep, Roger. But yeah, it was pretty diffuse, but he was making it down here to DMO 6, K6US.
Yeah, he was really, really loud on CW when he sent 73s there, so it was up and down, but very strong. I'm going down to Porterville.
Roger.
Okay, there we are, sort of toward Porterville. KE6BK, K6MYC, Kilo Echo 6, Bravo, Kilo, K6MYC, over. Give him a try, Rob.
KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, this is KM6SRR with K6MYC, standing by.
Here's somebody in there.
Yep, you came up, Eddie. Got a copy on you. You sounded like you were turning your antenna and you got it right on us. Okay, got a good copy. Thank you for being there. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, very, very weak, Eddie, but we have had poor conditions down your way tonight, on the way to LA, and it's been pretty poor, so I wouldn't use tonight as a gauge, but if you did some antenna work, I didn't see any difference here. You're weaker than normal. KE6BK, thank you, Eddie, for being there. K6MYC for number 85873.
K6US.
Okay, go ahead, Rob. Aaron.
It'll be on the backside of his antenna, but we'll see if he can hear me. KE6BK from K6US, Delta Mike 05.
Hey, Eddie, we got a DMO5 station calling you. Can you swing around and point toward Tehachapi, over? KE6BK, do you copy? Give him a call, Rob.
Hey, Eddie, you still on? KE6BK, KM6SRR? Okay, yeah, that Aaron is remote operating the station in Tehachapi. He was calling for you there. So I don't know if you can turn your antenna over towards Tehachapi. You might be able to hear him there, over.
Yeah, no, I can't turn mine around.
Are you hearing him, Aaron?
Yes, sir. Yeah, but as I figured, he doesn't have a rotor, so he doesn't have a way to spin it around this direction. K6US.
Yeah, but if you're hearing him off the back of his antenna, he should hear you. You're running as much power as he is, but maybe not. He doesn't have good ears tonight. Listen one more time, Eddie. Listen one more time for K6US calling you from Tehachapi. DMO5, over.
KE6BK from Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra, Delta Mike 05, over.
All right, we got a copy on you there, KE6BK.
Yeah, good evening, Eddie. I've never actually worked you from my antenna in Fresno, but good that I could hear you down in Tehachapi. You're making it down south. KE6BK from K6US, over.
Yeah, Roger's on that. Yeah, we've got a fairly decent copy on you now. We turned up the speaker and the radio, and
Alrighty, Eddie. Yeah, thanks for sticking around and appeasing us with our mucking around. So we're testing out this contest station that's at 7,000 feet down in Tehachapi, but I'm physically located in Fresno. I'm actually I'm remote controlling the radio down there, and I finally got control over the rotor, so I can try to pinpoint you. But good evening, Eddie. K6US.
all right, good evening all. We'll catch everybody maybe Wednesday night there. Have a good first part of your week there, and we'll catch up with everybody later. KM6SRR, K6NYC, and forgot the other gentleman's call there, but this is K6BK. Everybody have a good evening.
Yeah, the other call is K6 Uniform Sugar. That's Aaron. He runs the stream, Eddie. Aaron runs the stream, and he also set up all the remote stuff there on at N6 at K6MI's place in the Tehachapis there. Everything is remote, so Aaron is in Fresno, but he's talking to you through the Tehachapi station there. 7-3, Eddie. Good to hear you now. You came way up. KE6BK, K6MYC. You still isn't hearing me, Rob?
Yeah, he said he wasn't hearing you. Okay, Eddie, thanks for being there. We're hearing you pretty good up here. Thank you. KE6BK, KM6SR. We'll see you tomorrow night on the Aries channel.
Oh, he didn't respond to you either.
Yeah, maybe he's gone. He was saying 73s.
All right. righty. Anybody else in the South Valley for the Northern California Bozo Net, K6US, Delta Mike 05? And crickets.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing, crickets. I'm always amazed that people can't hear this 1,500 watts, and I know it's all getting up there. I don't have any reflected.
Well, Aaron, you're very strong here from DMO5. That's nice.
John, if that's you, I couldn't get it. You're pretty weak. You're very, very weak tonight, John. Over.
Yeah, you're off the back of the beam. 05.
Yeah, even then, John, you're not very strong down south. So if you're hearing me stronger than I'm hearing you, interesting. So this is coming off of DMO 6 right now, but I can barely hear you down south.
Yeah, you're 20 over from here, from 06, and you're F9 from 05.
Maybe you're not running the power output that you think you are, John. You're much weaker than normal here over tonight. Over.
Okay, turn the mic gain up just a little.
I can hear you better now. So something was being weird there, John. But yeah, I got you S9 down in DMO 5 now, K6US.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. So I need a little mic gain then.
Yeah, before you were kind of down in the noise, but yeah, no, you're making the trip. And let's see, I got the rotor at 340, so I'm kind of shooting right up the valley.
Yeah, that's just right about it, right? That's where it was before. There's a little slot in the hills that was aiming at.
Yep, yeah, I moved it around tonight, and now I don't have to bug Andy to turn the beacon back on because now I got the button for it. And now that I know how to get in here, I can set it up for you on your laptop, and we'll probably set up a shortcut or something and make it easy.
That's good. I just need to write it down because it's something I used to know 9 months ago, but somehow a few parts in the brain, I'm not quite there. I seem to have forgotten more than I used to know.
Well, you slept since then. That's what I always like to tell people when I forget something. Is like, well, I've slept since then. K6US.
Right, and I've got a 1.2 gig beam that failed, so I'll take it to the factory and see what we can do with it.
All righty, go ahead, Mike. K6US.
Oh, I'm done. I'm just struggling to hear John here. I finally pointed over to 130 degrees and started to get you reasonably good here, but I'm pointed way off axis, John. I'm getting you better off the hills than direct. Anyway, 73 is all. I'm going to close it up here. So this is K6MYC Bozo 47 in Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 2 meter 144 240 Bozo Net on what is this, April 16?
Try May
2026. Good night, all.
Well, you got the year right. K6US. Good night, Mike.
What day is it?
No, you got it, but it's May 17th. April was a month ago.
Oh, man. God damn it. I can't seem to get my head out of April. Sorry about that. May 17.
Yeah, John corrected you, but you probably didn't hear him with him pointed down south. So, yeah, anyways. We'll catch you tomorrow on 222 K6US.
We do have it fixed, 7-3.
And I have Philharmonic tomorrow night, but I'll be around on Tuesday night. K6MI.
Good. We'll look for you then, John, 7-3.
Yeah, John, I'm not hearing you up here like I usually do, too. K6MI, WA6LOL, Sonora.
Okay, I'm bringing the beam around. So that's south-southeast, this is east, and coming up on east-northeast, and there's northeast, and should be right about good for you, Dave.
He's in Sonora.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. You said, ought to be just about there, and you took my needle right over.
Yeah, these M-squared beams are really pretty good.
They're very pointy.
Yeah, this is it's only 2 elements. The one at DMO5 is just 11 elements.
22 element. How long is that thing?
I'd have to look. I don't know, 10, 16 feet.
Oh, you're thinking of the wrong band, John.
So he's into the white spacing and so anyway, that yeah, wow, it really just the way that just in that half a sentence you came up like 25, 30 dB.
Aren't you running the 18XXX there, John?
Oh, there we go. 18XXX. That's exactly right. What's the boom length on that one?
36 feet.
26 feet. Okay, yeah, I forget. All these things run together in my brain. On DMO5, we just have the 11 element.
That's a 36-foot boom, Dave.
Wow, yeah, I thought it had to be very long, yeah, 'cause Mike doesn't do short antennas.
Well, I do short antennas, it just happened to be that's the long one we got. I'm running a 19XXX here, that's what's up on my tower. It's 1 element more than John's, you know. The guy with the most element wins.
Yeah, well, you don't have to even go
down in the mountain with 150-mile winds. That's why I put up the 11 element one.
I doubled with you, John. Say that again.
At Tatchby, we just have the 11 element because of the 150-mile-per-hour winds.
I didn't know we made an 11 element.
That would really be a problem up there with a 2-meter. Yeah, you'd really have to do some roping off of that thing. You'd have to, like Mike's antennas, you know, for EME and stuff on 2 meters, and the XPs that he makes for Moon EME. You know, he's got the vertical supports, but out there you'd have to put a horizontal support, put a little boom out, and do that too. And still, I don't know, 150 miles is not much miles an hour, and not much you can do.
Mike broke in, and he's right. Yeah, I hit 7 elements that's up there. I can't keep these facts straight. Yeah, and the side-to-side vibration is also bad. I think that's what writes out the 1.2 gig 22 elements is the side-to-side, and broke it right at the driven element.
Let me break here for a second. Rob, what's your count tonight?
I've got 40.
Yeah, a little light tonight. Okay, I think I got about 40 also. I'll have Matt look at it. Thank you. 7-3, guys.
7-3, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR.
Hello, Rob.
How you doing, John? Boy, you're sounding kind of fluttery and really weak tonight.